Hi, everyone, and welcome into the Transverse. I'm Emily. I'm, uh, to to say that I am unprepared for this stream is sort of my understatement of the century. So let's just get into it. Let's have some fun. See what happens. This is just the first one. I've been meaning to start this show. Ooh, I'm yelling at you. I'm very sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. Turning it down. Turning it down. That was a lot of red. I apologize for that. And I'm coming with a lot of energy, so nervous energy, but still sorry about that. Uh, I've been wanting to get our creative stream going again for a very long time. I think Builder's Block has been off the air for probably at least probably getting close to 2 years. I'm not really sure, but that'd be a fun thing to go and look up. We are doing something different, obviously. If you see the logo in the bottom, not that corner, this corner here, right here. There's the logo. Rebranding as Creative Block. I always felt that the Builder's Block thing was a little bit limiting. If we had the people and the consistency and could do it, then there could be a Creative Block and a Builder's Block. But I just thought it'd be a better idea to have it be creative based, so that we can have the builders and people doing fun stuff that's creative, and then also it would make sense for me to do my drawing streams and things like that there. So that is the premise that we're working on here. I have no chats up, I have, I just don't have my shit together. And that's why if you look at the title, I think it is, or the description, it is a setup episode. So we're just going to be setting stuff up. I'm still trying to set me up. So there you go. I'm going to be brushing my hair here in just a sec. Let's see if we can get the Twitch and YouTube chats going. Let's go ahead and make sure this site is muted before we do anything here. Yeah, that one's muted, so that's good. There's the Twitch chat. We can pop that out. So if you can just bear with me for a minute while I get all this together, we can kind of get started and play around, get my camera set up, and go from there. Had a really fun thing happen this week. The latest episode of the Transgender Show with Jennifer Marie in it has hit pretty well and is done really well. Hey, Raina and Christina, how are y'all? Oh, and Brooke, how are you? Let me know if you got your merch. I think you should have at least got the sticker, but I think you should have got the sticker stuff by now. Or was it a magnet? I think it was a magnet, right? Yeah. And just to do a little merch plug while we're talking to Brooke in the Twitch chat. The Transgender Show logo sticker is also available in magnet form, so you can get it to stick to anything if you got either the sticker or the magnet. Well, between the two of them, you can get them to stick to anything. There was a thing there that I was going with. It's fine. For those of you that can't tell, it has been quite some time since I've done a solo stream. So bear with me as I find my bearings again. Why, thank you, Christina. Christina in the YouTube chat says I look great, and I appreciate that. My hair looks terrible because I didn't brush it. But do a little bit of that, and it kind of falls okay. My hair is one of those things where, like, it'll get to this point of just looking absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. And then something will sort of fall, so I'll kind of play with it, and then it just just goes downhill so fast. You're only getting left audio. You are. How do I make this stereo? Oh poop! I don't know if I know how to do that. Let's spend some time in ChatGPT and see if we can figure this out. Because the thing is for some reason, I've been having struggles with my microphone plugged straight into the computer. With the old cable, it used to work, and I would get enough volume out of it. I'd boost it a little bit on the system, and I would need to, I would just, it was always fine, like right here, but I need to boost it in the system pretty high, and but it would work. Now it doesn't seem to get any volume whatsoever. It gets audio, but it's so low. So I've plugged it into our Sterling H224. So I get really good audio, I get good boost from it, but it is mono. And how do I make it not mono? So let's find out. Audio properties. Nothing. Advanced audio properties. Audio input capture, monitor off. How can I make it? Okay, I can make it mono. So if I hit mono, there it goes. Boom. Perfect. If I hit mono, it goes to both channels. There we are. Nice. Learning how to stream while you're streaming. always a good choice. Always a good choice. Like I said, it's been quite some time since I've done a solo stream. We've done the transgender show, obviously. We've been doing being trans and the fun stuff with that, but yeah, I haven't rocked a solo in a long time. Now, I do have my old phone. Notice the logo look familiar? We don't really have we do have a little bit of merch with this logo, but I never actually released this phone case. I thought it was really cool. I love the offset design that I did for this. As you can see, the colors are kind of a bit dull. It's faded. Very disappointed that they print on the outside of the phone case, so it ends up exposed to the elements, so it gets kind of chipped. I don't know how else you would do it. You'd have to print it onto something and then print. It would have to be like a sticker or something where the sticky stuff is printed on top after you've done all the ink. So I don't know if they could do it, but just sort of disappointed that it's on the exposed bit there. And yeah, I just wasn't happy with that. Anyways, this is our camera for the desk, so you can see what I'm drawing. And I'm still trying to get that connected. I was going to use my phone, and I'm like, I don't have to do that because I have the old SE banging around. She's up to 6% right now in her charge. Poor girl doesn't charge very fast. Let's see. So yeah, here, let me just mess with this because this isn't really that set anyways. What do you think of my new logo? What do you think of the new Creative Block logo? Let's put it up here, just for now. Because see the line with the word block, it sort of makes the block, and then the creative, like, not fantastic, but not bad. And then I was really happy with putting the little silly pink to purple gradient on it. I don't know. I just had a lot of fun with it. Let's see. All right, let's get ourselves together here. Yeah, it's basically, Raina, you're right. It's basically going to be a troubleshooting episode, just chatting, not really getting to much. Does this stream pop up for you as like special? What was it? Specials or special occasion? Something with special in it. I think that's on Twitch. I don't think there's a way to set the category in Restream, and so Twitch just does like special programming. I can't remember what it was called, but anyways. Oh, I am rambly. And this is coming from a girl who has every year done at least one of Christmas or Thanksgiving streams for 12 hours. I can rock a 12-hour stream, and I've gotten, pretty good at those. But it's obviously been, where are we? 7 months, 8 months? It's August. It is August already. Special event. Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah, like how quickly those skills evaporate from your brain. I put my hair down. It's very cute. I love it. It is hot, so we're going to pull it back. Phone still at 6%. I think this is a 15. I think it would probably be at about 25% by now already. Wild. Okay. So if we put that up there, I wish I could show you kind of everything. Oh, I actually kind of could. Let's get it connected here and see if we can do this without making you all dizzy and sick to your stomachs. Okay, let's see. What is this? That'll be good enough. Into the control room. All right. Join room by name here. Oh, they added it. That's very cool. That's a very cool feature. And makes it significantly easier for people to come in and snipe in on your streams if they know enough about, if they can guess how you name them. Enter the password if provided. There is no password. Join room with camera. Allow access to the camera. Front camera is not the one we want. We want the back camera because that's the good camera. We'll set that over here for now. Will that work? Not really. It doesn't want to. Okay. Oh, I have to hit start. There we go. And then I need to go over here. Build screen. Oh. Okay, so none of this stuff is on the other. Let's just do this. Let's just duplicate this scene instead. Chatting. Let's make this the drawing stream. Drawing screen. I have a weird, I had to change it from scene to screen because I name mine screen usually. I have this weird thing where I'm very bad at consistency. Raina, we haven't even gotten into that with the file naming. I've been saving a bunch of files and doing stuff, and we set up a whole naming scheme, and I don't think I've followed. I have followed a little bit, but with the transgender show, no, none of that. Okay, so there's that. Let's add in. Let's see, the build of the frame, other camera. There are no other. Oh, there's a window capture, but that's not what we want. We want to add a browser. And we want to call it drawing camera. Yeah. What was she just saying about difficulty in naming convention? 1920 by 1080 is what we want this to be. Cool. All right. We control the audio via OBS, then we don't have to worry about it as much. And we could just mute here. All right, sorry. You're not gonna be able to see me for a second. Hold on. We'll just put that there for now. Oh, and that'll help keep it from being from getting y'all sick. All right, so why isn't it here? Okay. Okay. Well, you're in the room with the correct name. Let's mute the microphone. And yet, why is it not actually showing up there? Did I spell it wrong? I need my glasses to be able to see this thing. Hold on. It's very, very small text. Let me go grab a pair of set of glasses. Where did I put the backup glasses? They used to be up here. I did this scramble to clean my desk, and it didn't work out in my favor. All right. Engage librarian mode. I did not spell it correctly. No. I needed to join a new room. There we go. Oh. This is... oh, difficulties. Let's go. Back, whoa. What are you talking about, camera one? It's no longer giving me the option of the back camera. It just says camera one or disable video. Cool. All right. All right. All right. We're good there. Looks like we're fine. Nice. Okay. So we've got most of the things going. Now we just need to grab. Oof. Problem is I can only use these glasses with things that are close up. If I try and look at anything else, it really hurts my brain. Okay. Not going to be the prettiest thing that you've seen. But here is what my desk kind of looks like. All right. Yeah. Zoom out. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Here we go. Okay. And I don't think there's... Let's go ahead and hide this window just in case. I don't know if there's anything particularly important anywhere here, but we'll hide a couple of those things. Okay, cool. There we go. There's the chat with y'all, and then we're going to, I guess we'll do it this way. Plug you in there. Okay. Ah, kind of works. Kind of works. Could use some improvement here. But if we zoom and crop and maybe tweak the camera just a little bit, we'll be in good shape. Let's... That isn't great, is it? So anyways, I'm gonna let Brooke talk for a second in the YouTube chat. What have you thought of the merch that you got? You got the which mug did you buy? Was it the Don't Talk to Me Until I've Had My Hormones? Was it a transgender show or transverse mug? The designer does not know what stuff she's put up in the shop. The first, which is the hormones mug. Don't talk to me until I've had my hormones. Okay. Now that's not great, but it's fine. We're going to move this to the bottom. Let's make Emily small here first. Do ba do ba do ba do 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 ba do ba do do do. Don't cough in the microphone. Amateur. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna group this. Group selected items. Yes, and that is camera. All right, and then we can do. Let's do the easy click and drag crop. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So that should be good because if I'm here, it's hard to look at the camera and look at my thing and see that. I think I'm going to be kind of off camera. So let's go ahead and move that a little bit and uncrop there because I think then you'll still be able to see me. You'll be looking at my profile, which is my least favorite angle, but still. And then this, we'll just do the layers and move way down. Oh, too much. I didn't know there's a cool darken layer there. That's nice. Nice. Okay. So I think I can pinch and zoom the camera because we don't have great resolution there. It's okay. But the phone is very high up there. Let's see if I can get to this. This is a bad idea, y'all. My footrest that I'm about to stand on is a Home Depot bucket. So I'm keeping my feet around the edges. Oh, you can pinch to zoom. It's not. Well, I'll be damned. I am going to do some drawing. I need to this is not okay. This is a good test. This is fun, but we're nowhere near solutions yet. These are fixes, not solutions. The desk is wobbly. The camera is there we go. The camera is hanging off of articulating arm, and very easily jostled. And I can't imagine that's cool to watch. So we're definitely going to have to fix that to the desk better. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some work on that. Anywho, one of the things I got into doing before I went to Seattle, I think it was last year, was doing a lot of 15-minute drawings. It's been a very long time since I've done one of those. I don't want to do, let's do a page that's over top of nothing currently. So if we get a little bit of bleed, it's no big deal. There we go. Go to the end of the book. We'll use a pen. I think. I always get nervous when I'm not using a pencil because pen is permanent and that makes it difficult. Let's do teal, I guess. All right, so this is where the audience participation comes in. Oh, what am I planning to build or create? Right now I'm gonna draw, and we'll try and do some quick draws, some 15-minute draws here. It is currently 4:30, so we can get 2 in if I am disciplined and if I got my shit together. Now, usually I draw on a card about, I don't know, I'd honestly say about half the size of this. So should we do that? Where are those? Oh, I do know where that is at. Let me excuse myself because those are fun. I do them on color and they're the right size so I know I can do a drawing within those bounds within 15 minutes. Here, this is about, like I said, almost twice the size. So I worry about staying focused and getting stuff done. I would prefer to do 2 15-minute drawings because it's that practice of getting in the habit of doing, really fast work and not overanalyzing, not getting caught in the weeds, just drawing and going. So let's do that. And then it will not change each week for a while. I will need to get other people involved. We've had, I think I mentioned before in the past, for Builder's Block, we had some different type of creative things. One of the things we had was some folks coming on and doing some Lego builds. And those were super fun. And it would be great to get Jess back on, to get the other Jess on would be amazing. I know 2 Jesses, both of whom are Lego files, so that'd be super fun. Let's go see if we can get some cards and get drawing. I don't think any of these are cards. I think they all might just be envelopes now. Why did I hold onto all these envelopes if I don't have cards? Didn't I buy cards? Don't I have cards? I thought I bought cards. Did I give all of the cards to you, Christina? I guess so. We've got this one, this green folded thing. These are envelopes. Those are smaller envelopes. Okay, the Transverse has envelopes. Emily doesn't have shit to draw on. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a dividing line on this page. We're going to draw half my trusty ruler here. Let's see. What do we got? So if we go here, yeah, how would I mark halfway on this? I'm not good at math anymore. I used to be good at math. Oh, it looks kind of halfway. So we'll make a guesstimate line and then go, nope, that's nowhere near it. So we'll just do about here. Oh, you know what? Should be between these two. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect. Yep, nailed it. Okay, so right there. Getting this vertically straight, yeah, good luck. It's not, but it's close enough. So as long as we stay within the bounds of one side of this, we'll be fine. And I will use pins so that you can actually see it. I'm going to need to turn this at a little bit of an angle. I apologize, but that's how my brain works when I draw. All right. So, um, I think I gave you all of the cards, and I don't think I retained any. That I don't think y'all are missing the context. I know there's not a lot of people here, but I moved to Australia, and in doing so, I either packed, sold, got rid of, or um, sort of gave away all of my stuff. So I have not had a chance to really unpack. I don't know where I'm going to end up. So I'm not really doing full unpacking. So it's an interesting in between position that I'm in. So, yeah, if I say I don't have something like for instance a bigger sketchbook, this is the biggest one that I can find currently. I thought the green one was out somewhere, which is significantly bigger, and I could not find it come showtime. So, what I need from you, while I'm gonna go hit hit a quick little break before we get started. Any guesses on what I'm omitting here of where I'm going? What would you like to see me draw? I have drawn basically, and let's pick an animal. Let's stick with an animal for the first one. It's been a long time, so animals are something that I'm most comfortable with. And yeah, choose an animal. I'll decide whether or not it's going to be drawn horizontally or vertically, but you get to pick what the animal is. I need to remember to set the focus on this because that is quite annoying. The autofocus. That's kind of what makes using phone cameras a bad idea. It's going to be constantly refocusing. So yes, unicorn. Okay, there we go. We got a unicorn. All right, we will do a unicorn. First up, I have done a full body unicorn before. I'm going to stick to just the head this time, I believe. If you have a oh, and then Christina wants a dog or wolf. Okay, those are our two animals. We'll do two animals. We'll do a unicorn and a wolf. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's get some music started and get it in here. I don't believe we have. Oh, desktop audio is here. Let's. Yes. No, I guess that won't work. Yes, that's yeah. Okay. Yes. No. 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 Yes. 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 No. 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 We can't do real music, so we have to do stream beats. Thank you to Harris Heller for creating this. Let's make sure that yeah, you can't. It's odd that you can't shuffle a playlist before you start playing it. Okay. You can hear it. I don't know why I can't. Oh, it's going through my headphones. All right, and it's very loud for you, so I'll take it down to about there, about half my volume, maybe a little less. Let me know if the music is too loud, too low, whatever you want. Okay. Now, let's do a quick search here. Let's find a good unicorn. I gotta assume with AI, there's probably a ton of good unicorn photos now. Unicorn. What is a unicorn? All right. Lots of AI. Can I do a window capture this? There we go. Oh, and it just happens to be the right. No way. Oh, that's cool. I did nothing to make sure that that was the right thing, but it just happened to be the right thing. Move it down. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. And you cannot see my, oh, you can see my cursor? That's dope. Is it, oh, it must be the whole, no, it's a window capture, not a screen capture. Wild. This is cool. I'm excited. Okay. Well, hello. Hi, Vanessa and Jane Doe. Welcome in. Very loose tonight. Very loose. We're looking we're looking to start the creative block stream where I'll be doing creative things, drawing, whatever. I've got some droids I need to pull out and start working on again. That'd be fun to work on those with y'all. And then hopefully we'll get some other folks on the stream soon. So we are rotating and there'll be a different creator every week. Of course, rotating, but yeah. Let's start going through some of these unicorns. I like this one. This is like, seems to be a pretty good one to start. Open image in a new tab. This one's horn looks weird. I don't know. Very impaley, very long. Oh yeah. Oh, hi, Anna. So yes, it's been a very long time. Oh, I could probably even pull it up while we're in here. I think we found our first unicorn is fine. We'll just use that unicorn. I'll pull it off over here so I have something to draw from, and I'll show you in a minute. But let's look at this really fast. This is where she finds out her website isn't working. Damn it to hell. So URL was not found at the server. Huh. Okay. So the website's still up, but it's not working. Wild. Okay. That's quite disappointing, but we'll get it fixed. So yeah, I take apart, custom paint, and build the droids from Disneyland. It's been a very long time since I've acquired a new droid, but I have, I think, 5. I have 2 that are in progress. One that's a trans droid, another one that is for a very special purpose that I don't want to spoil, especially since it seems like I might never ever get to it. And you're a horse girl. So yeah, these are some of the droid projects I've worked on. Yeah, making them look like they're aged and weathered and beat to hell, which is super fun. Recreation of R4. I think that he was in The Mandalorian. This is he was the one at the auction, the Jawa auction right next to R2 and C3PO that his motivator blew. But we see him much later in Mandalorian looking all beat up like this, and so I got to recreate him. I'm trying not to scroll too fast and make y'all dizzy. QTKT from the Clone Wars animated series. Oh, you are always going to go back up to the top? That's donkey. Let's see, who else do I want to show you? There's a Ventiki droid that I did. That's Rally. That was my baby here. The teal, navy, and copper and silver droid. God, I love that color combination, and he was so pretty. He was Ellie's little buddy. And the whole idea when I started doing this was to build a droid for me, which is Ellie, the pink one, and then to build Rally to be my first droid to sell. And he just came out so good. I loved the design. I loved the way I executed it. And the color combination was so perfect that I was so sad when I had to sell him. Here's their Valentine's Day image. Oh, we have fun. Okay. So yes, hopefully I will get into doing some of those droids on here at some point. We don't need this anymore. We can actually pull this back in. So we'll put you here. And And we'll crop you up. Well, we'll put you over here, I guess. It's funny because this current music is a piece that I used for one of the Valkyrie video edits. It's very fun. Okay, so that's the one you see, and that's cool and great and all, but I'm gonna move it over here so I can see it real big. If I do this, does it? It does modify it. That sucks. That's the one that kind of sucks here, but it's fine. All right. Oh, and I can even zoom. Look at that. Oh, wow. What a zoom. Holy wow. Okay. Now see, the last unicorn I drew, I think I did it in purple. So I don't want to do this one in purple, but what color do you like? What color do you like, Brooke? What should we do? Should we do the teal? That's the color we pulled, or we can do the dark pink. How dark is this pink? Do we have a scrap? We have old mail. Let's just pull out some mail. Oh, that's bright. That's good. That'll give us enough contrast. Okay, so now we're back over here. The UI is kind of oofy sometimes. The one for OBS, you mean? I'm so shy to start drawing. I'm like, I don't know how to proportionalize this. I'm gonna cheat, y'all. Starting off, and we're already cheating. There we go. And this sucks because you're not gonna be able to see this because I'm gonna draw it in pencil lightly, and so I can already tell if the middle line isn't showing up here. Well, it is kind of. It's fine. But I definitely want to get my proportions set first before I start inking this because I am that out of practice. I have moved to Seattle, lived there for 2 months, and then moved to Hobart, Tasmania, and lived there for 3 months. And I have not sat down and drawn in either of those places. We're going to have to do her torn a little bit shorter. We didn't find the right part of her head. We're going to have to go lower. Should go about here. It's actually a good thing. It'll give us a little bit more room. Right, and so then her eye would be here. We'd fix the nose a little bit. Her other eye is going to be here. Rightish, right? Kind of. Move it out a little bit more. And then the eye socket over there. Is this going to look good? I think it's going to look okay. We need to get the big old cheekbone right. And we'll come up from there to get to where the ear is supposed to be, which should be... So we've got this line coming up over, kind of up to the horn, and then it's another bit above that where we get to the ear. So the ear will be about up here. Okay. And then we'll put our other ear about there. And we'll come up here for the actual part of the head and neck where it should be. I think we're good. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Where are we at for time? I want to keep good with this. Already, our 15 minutes for this drawing are already gone. All right, fun. We might not get to Earwolf this time, Christina. I promise next week that will be the one we start with. We'll be ready to go at the start, and we will get into it and get going. I'm gonna, since the horn is in front, I'm gonna do the horn first. I'm just gonna be kind of sloppy with it. I'm not gonna be anything particular. We don't really have time to be particular about this. We'll just make it a little bit wavy. We don't really have to worry about that part of it there because that's hidden by the hair. This is way too fat. Oh, that was not great. Neither was that. Okay, cool. Well, it should have a nice dark outline on the outside anyways. It'll make it a better drawing. So there you go. I'm justifying it any way I can. I'll just do the outside outline of the hair here. Let's get this ear going a little bit. Interesting how their ears, at least in this AI version, look so much like those sort of candle light bulbs. I guess they're not really candles. What are those ones? Those, you know the light bulbs I'm talking about. They look like this. I guess they're supposed to look like flames. Is that what they're supposed to look like? So candle's not that far off, but still not quite. All right. Okay, we're horribly out of proportion here, and I'm starting to see it all now, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll fix it. We'll do some stuff here. Get a nice little curl going there. I love that it's got the braided mane. That's cute. Well, it sort of starts braided, it looks like, but it's just very, very wavy curly hair. Maybe the way to do this is actually with multiple pins. Yeah, candle flame. Yeah. What is your typical type of subject matter, Anna? And you said this is Anna. Are you our friend Annalise that we're working with, or just coincidence that it's just another Anna? I want to make sure I know who specifically, which Anna. You learn to braid by braiding horses? That's a genius idea. Oh my gosh. That's so smart. So instead of trying to sit on the couch and braid, I can just go find a horse to braid. Oh, I couldn't hold it together. It was too silly. I had to break. This is going to be representational of a horse. It's not going to be very good. Oh boy. First time back drawing in a long time, and it's just like, oh, I can already see so many problems. It's gonna be representational. It'll look like a horse. like vaguely. Like if you squint well. Give it a good squint, and yeah, it'll be right there. Shine here. We'll do it like that. Hopefully that looks right. We can't fix it once it's filled in. It's kind of like red eyes. This is kind of problematic, but it's fine. See, now I'm drawing from AI, and while that is good for getting some different poses and positioning, you know, I used it to create a Boba Fett to draw from a little while ago. I just don't trust the accuracy of a lot of the parts of it. So I just don't know what to trust and what to think is AI getting close. And yeah, this is no 15-minute drawing. I'm not moving very fast here. What a muscle that is. That jaw muscle. It's so wild. Big old lips here. Big old horse lips. I know y'all have to be leaving soon. Well, is Christina coming up, or is it just you, Raina? Oh, I really fucked that up. That was bad. That was very bad. Whatever. I haven't even figured out how I want to shade this yet, and I'm not doing a very good job of doing it as I'm figuring it out, so. Leave a little bit of highlight on the edge of the chin there. Do a nice, I still like the idea of a nice dark outline around this. Nice thick line. So we'll just do that and do a nice thick line there. Nice thick line here. Hopefully that'll help us cover up some sins too. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Hey, has never a good reference for that, but I do get finding the right reference is tough. Yeah. Should probably be working from my own drawing or my own photo. But this is just good. I mean, the internet's great for doing this. This is the first time I've actually tried AI, and it makes sense to use AI for a unicorn because, you know, unicorns don't exist, except that the horse that it's based on absolutely does. So it's not like it's required. You just look up photos of horses, find a good horse photo, and go for it. But, you know, it's fine. We're here. We're here. We're doing good. We're doing it. We're doing it. That's what Megan would have said. That made it sound like she's dead. That's what Megan would say. Megan Bound was the first streamer I found and started following and learned a lot from. Worked as a mod for her for a bit. And just learned a lot. That's a very big ear, Emily. Do some more hair strands up here. There are some kind of going on. We need to get into this hair because I wanna. It's been a long time since I've done hair. Hair is always one of my favorites. Hair and eyes, I really like being able to replicate and represent that. Again, it's hard because it's been a freaking long time. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to remember to keep talking to y'all and not just focus in on this. This is where the challenge comes in because I tend to just focus in and not really think about talking because I'm drawing. That's it. It's about drawing. But I still need to entertain and be present. Okay. That's good enough for that for now. Let's get some shadow in here and figure out how we're going to shade this out. Let's go this way. do need to define this line very, very well because there's some good shadowing around there. And let's get back up onto reality here so we can follow along with what we're even doing. I love the important thing with a horse is remembering that none of these are straight lines. It's all muscle. So there's always a little bit of a bulge to it as we get through this, because these things are big and muscly. Pretty regal too. It's pretty wild. I like how they just kind of come down into a V here. A bit of an Adam's apple kind of a ridge here. Try to work backwards from this, but we might just go ahead and put a line in there. Let's get down deep into here. I think I'm gonna do it as a V. I think I'm gonna come in the other way for the other side. We've got some wrinkles that are coming in, and we'll light control with a pen. This is where we should test Emily's skills. Do a little bit off of here too. We'll put the highlight a little bit in. And then we get to go pretty dark in this middle bit where it's the cross hatching's overlapping. All right, I'm really focused in. I'm going to zoom out in just a second here myself. Not really in camera or anything, just really kind of dialed in on this. So I'm going to step back a second. And oh, this is not what I was hoping for, but we'll add a little bit more. We'll add a little bit more drama with that. All right. Let's go back up here and we'll add some more facial details because we don't even have a nose yet. Let's get nosy. Damn, my nose is itchy. Oh, hey, speaking of familiar music. The theme song for the transgender show. Actually, no, this is for... Is this the theme song for the transgender show? Or is this the one we use for the, just the transverse? Yeah, this must just be for the transverse. Yeah, there's some... Let's see, I don't want to just do solid. There's a little bit of light coming into the bottom bit of that there. And then we've got some definite shading in here on the snout. Yes, if you see any of our videos and watch all the way to the end, actually it's at the beginning too, but yeah, this is the music I use for the intro and outro of transverse content. Oh, my paper's sticking to the table. All right, we need to make this very well defined because we're putting a lot of dark stuff right up against this. So we need the lips to be very strong and well defined. Yeah, there we go. What just happened? Is it the phone? No, because the hell just happened? Oh, Firefox just crashed. I was like, the hell is what? That was weird. All right. Let me find out where my camera is at. See, the link for the camera should still be working, even if... Yeah, this is weird. All right, I'll make it work. Heal. Wasn't expecting, Did we hit 5 o'clock? Is that it? It just decided, you know what, it's not gonna work. Let me go see what the phone's doing. Phone should still be on. Sorry about moving the mic. Okay, so the phone, which is plugged in and charging, is not charging. Okay. So, here's the thing. We're gonna have to... Oh, I don't know why that was not charging. Okay. I don't know why that wasn't charging. So I'm just going to draw blindly real quick, just for a minute, just so I can get this thing sort of a little bit nearer towards the end. And then I'm gonna call it quits because I need to go get ready and prepared for some friends coming over. But yeah, that's very disappointing. Apparently what happened is my phone died whilst plugged in. Very, very upsetting. and that crashed Firefox and just broke everything. And yeah, I find that very disappointing, if you can't tell. A little bit of thick outline around the outer hair here. It just sucks because, yeah, you don't get to see anything that I'm working on now. You just get to hear me talk about drawing, which, how boring is that? But there are some serious jams kicking right now, so hey, we'll make it into a music stream and dance party. It just sucks when equipment fails. It's so silly. Especially since I plugged it in long before. Remember I told you it was only at 6% and it should be charging faster than that? I wonder if it's the cable. I wonder if it's where I plugged it into or what, but I just feel like that should not have been an issue. It should not have happened. Do a little bit more hair accents on this little wisp of hair we've got coming off the top of the head. Here's the transgender show theme. Oh, so no, it just juices me up. Turn it up for you, turn it up for me. So good, so good. Again, if you need music for your stream and you don't know what to do because of all the copyright BS that they've been doing with YouTube and all of that, Harris Heller's Stream Beats is a great thing to use. It's all purposely built copyright free. I think this actually is sort of a scar on the side of the pony. I don't think my eye's big enough. If you love what we're doing and want to support the Transverse and get access to exclusive content, you can do so by visiting patreon.com/thetransverse. That is the part of the voiceover that I do at this part of the music in our podcast videos, or podcast audio files. Whatever it is that I'm looking for as far as words that I cannot currently find. Something like that. I wonder if that song juices me up because like I really like the song, or if it just because it's the song that I chose for my show and I've been using it for years now, and it just means the show's starting. I don't know. I am going to have to stop drawing by myself and include you here in a second. I'm going to go, hold on. Let me do about 20 more lines. And by 20, I meant 140. Of course. All right. Brooke. There's a unicorn for you. Needs more work. I would love to spend more time on it. We are out of time. I was only going to go for an hour. I don't really have anywhere to go. Dennis, how are you? How have you been? It has been a very long time. Hopefully it will not be as long in between now. I'm gonna be streaming more and you'll see me. I do not have any guests lined up for the transgender show. I do not, but I will. My life's been a little bit tumultuous. I wasn't sure. What happened to my hair? Has it been messed up like that the whole time? Jesus. It's just getting things settled here again, and so I haven't been booking guests. I've got a couple people that are interested, and I need to follow up on that. So we will start getting guests for the transgender show soon. Again, today is creative block. Oh, the logo is really big. But we'll be doing lots of fun creative stuff on this. Dennis, you will remember that back when we had Builder's Block, we're just sort of opening up to anything creative so that you can build stuff like the Legos or droids, but then also I can do my drawing and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be doing a lot of drawing streams. I'm going to shoot for, and we'll keep it here for now, Wednesdays at 4 o'clock. I'll probably usually go for 2 hours, but I've got stuff that we've got going on. Pride for Ventura is this weekend, and that is a very big deal. I know it's shocking that it's in August, but the people that put on the Pride event have a ton to do with the other Pride events that happen all through June, and so they don't actually put on their event until August because it would kill them. So they are, we're doing it this Saturday. And what we're going to try and do tonight, and I'm going to spoil the surprise, but I think it's super fun. We're going to try to stream live the Being Trans show from Pride, from Ventura Pride. So it will be a very fun thing. So we're going to go out to a park now in about an hour, a little less than that, and try and see if we can get things to work to stream and figure out kind of what we need to do. And yeah. So if we can do that, we can finally do live on location stream, which would be super fun. I've always really wanted to do that at Pride events. It's going to be loud in the background, so we're gonna have our good mics and have everything set up, but I think we should be able to do it as long as we can get power. So yeah, that's what we're doing. You thought you were the one who's been away? We've both been away. Like, it was, we had our time together, and then we decided we needed a little bit of a break, so we both took our time, and now we're back together, and I love it. What am I looking for as a guest in the transgender show? Right now, basically somebody who is willing. I really want to change the format of the transgender show. It has been the same format for 5 solid years now, and I want to get to bringing on more professionals and talk more about what it is that they're doing in their career, rather than focusing so much on their specific gender journey, because we've covered that so much, and I don't know if there's a lot of area to still cover. It's really fascinating to see other people's story, so we might still do it. I don't know. It was the whole point of the show, so I have a hard time like getting away from that, but I also feel like we need to kind of change things up and do some more interesting things by interviewing and talking to people about what they're doing in their lives outside of the fact that they are trans. I left the music up very loud. I just now realized that. But, oh, bye, Christina. Bye, Raina. Hopefully I'll see you very soon in person, IRL. But yeah, the best way to contact me to talk about that is, email me at emily@thetransverse.net. Let's do that. Actually, we should do media@thetransverse.net. Media@thetransverse.net. I'll put it out of here. Or, at Emily Would Go on Instagram is the thing I'm going to be checking the most. So that's probably the best way, honestly. And yeah, I don't really have, I think let's hang out for another, we could probably do another 15 minutes. I really wish that the phone was working. I don't know why the hell that died on me. But it asked me if I wanted to connect to the computer. Why would the phone die? Is the battery that bad that using it at all like runs down the battery while it's plugged in? I don't know. To say I'm skeptical is an understatement, I would say. It says back camera. It hasn't started yet. There's start. Okay. Looks like we might be back online. Maybe we'll finish the unicorn. Oh, but then I zoomed in on it and did a whole thing, didn't I? And the cord's back. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Edit. Okay, that behind there, that behind there. Okay, cool. Now we don't have cords. Now let's get back up on our precarious perch here. There's no way we're going to create the original magic again, but we can get close. Drawing stream. Okay, there you go. And then we got so lucky when I zoomed last time, and we're not getting that lucky. I'm gonna try it one more time because it was just so good. Okay. Sounds good, Brooke. I'm so jealous that you've got. Oh, and there's echo now. Oh, there is echo. Okay. Weird. To say this is not intuitive is a gross gross understatement. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but to say that was unintuitive was a gross understatement. But we're good. We're good. We got it. Now we can make it bigger. Thank you so much, Brooke. I appreciate that. This line actually curves down more. It would actually be down here, honestly. I mean, luckily it's thick, but still. I have to share my latest obsession. I am watching everything from the Smosh Pit. So Smosh was I guess a comedy sketch YouTube channel back in the day, and got hugely popular. Then they spun off Smosh Games, and from there have spun off Smosh Pit, I guess, or somewhere in there. And they do this just live. Well, not live, but it's recorded. But they just do this show where they have three people sitting together and they read through Reddit stories. They have Reddit, Am I the Asshole, and relationship stuff and different things, and it's just all very dramatic stories that they're reading through from Reddit posts, and it is so freaking entertaining. And since I don't have TV, it's kind of my trash TV thing that I get to watch now. Because it's not the actual drama, it's just them talking about the drama that people post there on Reddit. So it kind of feels better than just watching you know, below deck and all of the train wreck stuff that's happening there. Because some of those get to be like really guilty pleasures where you're like, I don't know if I should be watching this because there's some serious drama happening that, I don't know. It's just feels a little voyeuristic to be watching some of that. But when it's them just reading stories that people have posted online for advice and things like that, it's like, oh yeah, this is totally fine to to get addicted to and be part of. Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. This is a total Hey Mr. Blue Sky knockoff song, and I love it. They do have some that have lyrics and vocals. I wonder what they're doing these days. I haven't followed up with Harris on Harris and, you know, followed along with what he's doing in a while. They built a whole studio, got editors, got bringing in musicians to create more stream beat stuff. It's just crazy that he came up with this idea to do this free service for streamers so that they could always have free music to get to or to use on their streams and stuff. And that got crazy amounts of plays on like Spotify and stuff. So they actually made a lot of money off of it and could expand it. And I just love that because it's a great service. Okay, the whistle was a little bit unnecessary there. The cowbell's amazing, though. See, how's our shading going? Hello. Thank you. Not bad. There was a moment there I was getting a little worried, but I think we're back on it again. The thing with drawing, and especially this is why I love doing the 15-minute drawings, which of course this is already like a 45, is like I said, it forces you to be quicker and less sort of anal about things, and then on these it helps them, keeps them from being overdone. It's very easy to just keep going back and I'm going to add a little bit more here, a little bit more there. Which, yes, that's a statement I'm making as I'm going back and adding more. Yes, I am aware of the irony of that statement. I'm gonna add a little bit more of sort of like the muscle. Definition here a little bit. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm very, very much on the edge of the danger zone of just messing this up now and adding unnecessary things that are gonna get us further away from looking like a good horse. Yeah, I think we just call it. Alright, because we'll just add a little bit of texture in here because we don't have any in this spot. zhuzh up the hair a little bit too. And then one last bit, and I swear I'm done. I swear I'm done screwing with it. I just want to add a little bit of the hair shadow itself. Does it look like shadow from the hair? It does. We have done it. We have a good looking horse. Anything else we want to add? Maybe we'll add a little bit more definition for this ear. We'll continue the definition around the horn. It looks a little weird that the thick outline stops. Get a little bit more of the texture of the horn going in there. Christina, I promise I will draw you a wolf next time. I wonder if they're listening while they're driving. It shouldn't be on anymore. I would see why they wouldn't be listening, but they could. There we go. What do we think? We like this? Do we like this? I think we like this. I think it's good. I'm very happy with that. It looks mostly like a horse. What's that a drawing of? Oh, a red panda. Look at that. I need to get back to finishing that one. What is our date today? 8/13? 8/13/25 should be. Okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure how much I'd be able to do actually on this stream because I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get all my crap together. And then we got it all together, and then the whole thing shut down on us. But we got back up. We got some good work done. I think that's a really good freaking unicorn. Horses are hard, and I'm always a little hesitant when I get into it, but this one came out pretty good. I'm stoked. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me for a little, fill-in stream. Yeah, definitely makes you default to Mr. Blue Sky because it's exactly like the exact vibe, and it's wonderful because I could never get enough of that song. I wish I could play Mr. Blue Sky for you because I want to hear it too, but that will give the copyright strike on our stream, which is dumb, and we don't want to do that. If I come up, will you focus? That go this way. There we go. It's so upside down and backwards. But yeah, there's some of the detail you haven't been quite getting. Why do you keep refocusing? You have it. It's right there. You got it. So we've got some things to work on the stream to figure this out. Get the camera to stop doing that. Get the camera to stop shaking. Make sure I'm on time. But yeah, I would love to see you all again next Wednesday, the same time, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern for a couple hours. I actually might even take it earlier. Let me know if there's a specific time that you want to see me on. But yeah, I think maybe earlier might be a good idea to kind of expand the audience out a little bit. And we'll just sort of see. I like the idea of doing the 15-minute drawings. Maybe some, we'll do a mix. Some half hours, some 15 minutes. Because the longer ones are fun to add in the extra stuff. I'm looking at the pencil marks from where we had our, because it was the ear that had the most pencil on it. It's funny how all the rest of the pencil sort of disappeared. Maybe my eyes are just so bad I don't see it. But yeah, I'd love to see y'all again, and we'll do some different things, and we'll do fun things where we'll have prizes and different things, and We'll figure some good stuff out. We had some fun stuff when we were doing it before. Earlier or later works for me. Okay, perfect. Awesome. So if we come on earlier, then we'll just get to spend more time. And we'll tweak it. Wednesday seems like a good day for me. I think Builder's Block originally was on Wednesday, and so maybe we'll keep it here. Maybe we'll move to another day. Thursdays are softball for me right now. We're gonna get into the off season soon, but then another season will start. So Thursdays are probably a good day to avoid. But I do actually want to start streaming during the day as well. There was a while where I was doing a morning stream called The Start with Emily. Might bring that back. I would love to bring back a news show. So we'll see what we can get in the works there. So just if you like to do something fun and are interested in joining and doing a stream, let us know and we can talk about if there's something that would be a good fit and can get people on as guests of the show, of the transgender show, and then find if there's something we can work with. There's lots of options. We can do whatever we want. We can do what we want. I love y'all and I appreciate you so much for coming and hanging out with me. We'll do it again very soon. If nothing else, I will see you all on Saturday. That'll be the first time you'd see me regardless. For Being Trans, that is at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, and that is super fun. I think most of the people here have seen that one. That is our comedy and variety show. So we do about a half hour of talking and shooting the breeze and catching up and bringing up some, topics that are pertinent to us at the time. And then we go into about a half hour to 40-minute segment, which are always super fun and very silly. So that is, that's the show I definitely recommend. The transgender show will be back soon and will not have a big break again. I promise. Once I get the wheels rolling on getting guests, then we won't have these big breaks again. But thank you for hanging with me and sticking with the transverse because we love you. Y'all have a great night. See you Saturday. I don't have a break or an end screen. What does the end screen say? I got rid of the end screen? All right.